And we're back, guys. I'm your host, Good Energy. We have the Rome Championship today, and this is going to be amazing. We have Sabalenka taking on Iga Swiatek, the world's number one, the world's number two. Very fitting, right? This is what fans want to see. We want to see the two best ladies on tour duel it out. Now, this is going to be an interesting video. This is going to be kind of funny here because Sabalenka, she was asked a couple weeks ago, does she train and prepare for Iga? She said yes. And they've played 11 times if we count the World Tennis League. Iga's won 8 of them. Now, Iga was asked that same question and she said no. She doesn't prepare for Sabalenka. I thought that was so hilarious. Iga being Iga. That is comical, guys. That's funny. You have to love that. She's like, no, I don't think about Sabalenka. That was so hilarious, right? Now, I'm only going to look at the times they played on clay, right? They played in 22 in Germany at the Porch Grand Prix, where Sabalenka walked off the court early. Unbelievable. They played in Rome in 22. Iga won that in straight sets also. She gave a breadstick to Sabalenka. They played in 23 Germany, where Sabalenka tried to break the Porsche with the trophy. She tried to break the Porsche window. Sabalenka is hilarious. Now, Sabalenka, she said she wanted the red Porsche in 22. She kept talking about the red Porsche in her interviews. And Iga just ruined that. Big bad Iga. They played in Madrid in 23. It did go 3 sets. And they played in Madrid this year where Sabalenka had a couple match points, right? And she blew it. Now, Iga's another big favorite here. Now, Iga Swiatek, look, over the last couple years, she's solid on clay, right? I've talked about her amazing record on clay. She's only lost 3 matches the last couple years on clay, right? So overall, she's 32-3 on clay the last couple seasons. That's amazing. Clay by far is her best surface. And this might be a long day for Sabalenka, guys, right? So Iga finds herself here after taking out Bernarda Pera in the second round after having the bye. And look, she gave Pera a breadstick. She took out Yulia Putintseva in straight. Angelique Kerber, 3-time slam champion in straight. Madison Keys, very hard hitter in straight. And Corey Coco Gauff in straight. Now, Coco, let's be honest, guys, that was probably, with the exception of the win in Cincinnati, that was the best we've seen Coco play Iga. What do you guys think? Comment below. It was, by far. Coco played very well. And the thing with Coco is, I do think her defense is amazing. But I think she's probably going to have to get a little more aggressive with Iga. And again, we saw flashes of it where, the page from Yelena Ostapenko's book, stepping inside that baseline, hitting that winner, and just trying to mix it up a little bit more. I think she's got to go away from Iga a lot more. She's got to use her shot making ability, use that improved speed on the forehand, attack with the backhand. I say it all the time. You cannot play tennis with Iga, right? She's too good. And this is what Sabalenka is going to have to do here. Now, Sabalenka finds herself here after taking out Katie Volleynet. She started off a little rusty in this tournament. She went 3 with Katie. Katie could have won that match. The hard-hitting Diana, straight sets. Svitolina had several match points and blew it. Coco would be number 2. Svitolina, come on now. You gotta help us out here, right? Yelena Ostapenko, no chance. And Danielle, I just felt after that grueling first set, Danielle just ran out of gas, guys. She didn't have anything in the tank because Sabalenka is so darn physical. Sabalenka is very tough to play against. She's strong. And even though Iga's dominated the head-to-head, these matches are not comfortable. No one's comfortable playing Sabalenka. She's so aggressive. She follows up that amazing serve with that forehand cross court. But I want to talk about the drop shot. I think the drop shot is going to be a big weapon for Sabalenka today. Now, her last match against Danielle Collins, she had 4 aces and 2 double faults. Sabalenka averages about 5 aces per match and 3 double faults. Sabalenka is going to need 9 to 10 aces. When she's done well against Iga, she's had around 9 aces, right? I actually predicted the 9 aces one match. She's going to need at least 9 to 10 aces in this match or more. She can't struggle with the first serve. She only got 60% of her first serves in versus Danielle. That number's got to be in the 75 or higher percentile range. She did win 74% of her first serves. That's higher than her. That's a little lower than her average of 78. She's got to be around 78, 80%. That's going to be a big difference. What will that mean? That will mean that Sabalenka's holding serve and she's giving Iga limited looks on the second serve. Break points, she was 4 for 7 against Danielle Collins. That's a good ratio, right? That's a good solid ratio, but you may only get 1 or 2 opportunities. Coco's the best defender in the game, only had 2 opportunities to break Iga. Sabalenka's going to have to convert on all of those. In terms of Iga just has to show up and just put her name on the trophy, right? Against Coco, Iga had 1 ace, 1 double fault, 67% of her first serves in play. I mean, it's higher than what she's produced historically, so you can't really complain there. But again, if Sabalenka gets the look on that second serve, Coco won 41% of Iga's second serves. A number like that for Sabalenka, that could be dangerous for Iga. Iga only gave Coco 2 breakpoint opportunities. If Sabalenka only gets 2 breakpoint opportunities, she's not going to win. She's going to have to pressure Iga into a lot more break opportunities than that, because otherwise there's just no chance she can win. She needs opportunities to pressure Iga. And Iga, even though she's as amazing as she is, guys, Iga Swiatek, she gets nervous when she's down. Now, if we take a look at the last time they played, Sabalenka had 4 aces and 4 double faults. She can't give her aces back in double faults. Iga right around that 67% first serves in play. Iga won 67% of her first serve, Sabalenka 68%. The second serve, 57% for Iga, 52% for Sabalenka. 13 break points for Sabalenka in that match. She's going to have to pressure Iga like that, but she's going to have to win her first serve. 68%, that's well below her average, and Iga's a great defender. We understand that, but Sabalenka's going to need to be right around 78, 80% on that first serve win rate, and I think the drop shot's going to be the key. Sabalenka has got to get Iga off balance. And that drop shot, I love the form. Now, I've seen her use it in the past, but this is the best she's looked with the drop shot. She's tall. She has a long reach. She clears the net easily. You know, she's not even nowhere near missing with that drop shot. And she angles it. She curves it to where if the opponent's going to return it, they're going to net or they're going to hit long, or it's going to give Sabalenka an easy volley, because you cannot clear the net that close with Sabalenka's drop shot. I think call it drop shot Aryna, because I love what I'm seeing with the drop shot. And it's something else to keep your opponents off balance. If you saw with Danielle Collins, Sabalenka was going deep in the corner and then going right with that drop shot when the opponent's off balance, they're scrambling to come forward. We could see Iga slipping and sliding all day today if Sabalenka pulls out the drop shot. My pick, we're going to go with the same pick, guys. We're going to go with Sabalenka to win a set. I do think Sabalenka has to win the first set, and I do think I like Sabalenka to cover the 6.5. Those are the 2 picks. Sabalenka has to get off to a fast start. She cannot get down a set like she did in Madrid, because I think Iga, you're going to see a different type of Iga if Iga goes up a set. Sabalenka has to win the first set or this match is over. But then again, Sabalenka is that type of player that she plays harder when she's down. And that's one thing I like about Sabalenka. She does not give up, guys. She fought hard for this number 2 spot. She should have lost against Katie. She should have lost against Svitolina. She really, really fought for this spot. And I think she's going to fight for this championship in Rome. I do think Sabalenka can win this match. I do think she can beat Iga Swiatek. And the odds makers, they're not necessarily sure what Iga's going to produce as well. I think Sabalenka is going to come out and play a lot more aggressive, having the day off to rest. I think they can pick up and learn from their mistakes in Madrid. And I do see Sabalenka having an amazing match today. Again, I think she covers the set spread, plus 1.5. I think she covers the 6.5. Can Iga win? Of course she can win. She won Rome twice. She's amazing, right? All the things that I've talked about for so many years that makes Iga great, she still has those things. All the things that I've talked about over the years in terms of Sabalenka, she possesses those things. But I think the drop shot's going to be the key. Comment below, guys. Who do you like to win this match? What do you think's going to happen? Tennis in a minute. Hit the super thanks. Like the video. Drop a heart. Drop your flag in the comments. Where are you from? Where are you representing? Thank you guys. I appreciate all the love and support. See you soon.